News 18's What It Takes series does continue this morning with a trip to a local brewery. News 18's Cody Malin got a behind-the-scenes tour of People's Brewing Company in Lafayette. So Cody, you actually got to help out with a batch of beer, and I want to know, what was that process like for you?
Marley, it was a lot of fun, but it was also a lot of hard work and precision. Now, the folks over at People's not only spend time on their craft, but they also give a big thanks to the community for helping them perfect it. It's a drink many adults kick back and enjoy.
I've been brewing for about 3 years, and my joke is I just got good at it last summer.
And it takes time to perfect. People's Brewing Company in Lafayette is crafting up beers for people across the WLFI viewing area. The process starts with malted barley.
So we've got a recipe, we've got all kinds of different malt out here. We grab what we need, throw it on the pallet, and then we're ready to go to the mill room.
The milling procedure is an important step in brewing beer.
We want to expose those. There's enzymes in there that naturally convert the starches to sugars, and that's what we use to get the sugars for the alcohol.
Once milled, the grain heads to the brew house mash tun, where the science behind brewing begins.
We're going to start enzyme activity, which will convert the starches in the grains to sugars. So we're going to get the color and the flavor on the malt side of the beer, and as well as the sweetness and the sugars that we'll use to create alcohol later.
Once the process finishes steeping, the liquid then moves to the kettle. At this point, I rolled up my sleeves to help head brewer Maxwell Mills-Groninger clean out the mash tun.
I mean, you tell me.
The grains don't serve a purpose anymore in the brewing process, but nothing goes to waste.
Have a local farmer who will come, will load these onto a trailer, and he uses it to supplement cattle feed.
The mixture then gets boiled with hops, then gets filtered and sent to the fermenter.
So now the yeast is going to eat those fermentable sugars that we made in the mash. It's going to create alcohol and CO2.
After the beer is done fermenting, the brew gets cooled down and aged to bring those flavors together. Then it all gets moved to the finishing tank where the carbonation is added. I got the chance to test for the right amount of carbonation, a very physical process.
Give it like good 30 shakes.
Gosh, this is a physical occupation. Once the final test is done, the beer's ready to be added to the keg or canned up for sale. A lot of hard work goes into making the perfect brew, but Mills-Groninger says it's all worth it.
I think there's a definite sense of accomplishment. Like, you've seen these huge tanks, and just getting to appreciate, like, that is full of something. Like, I did that.
And when it comes to perfecting his craft and staying in Lafayette, Mills-Groninger thanks the local brewing community.
I think people assume there's kind of a competition, but it's very collaborative.
A collaborative effort with the same goal.
We want to make great beer, and we like the beers they make. They like what we make. It's a community. It's awesome.
Yeah, my biceps were definitely burning after my day at People's. Hey, if you are interested, the batch I helped brew will be available in-house and at 9 Irish this upcoming week, so you guys can go over, give it a taste, and see how I did. Reporting in studio this morning, Cody Malin, News 18.